wait to see. We're going to wait to see. You know what I'm saying? Energy's energy. If it resonates, readings, writings, rituals. Spiritual consultation, no job too smart. Literally do it all. Literally do it all. I'm getting guided soon to close my full moon and new moon rituals, and then I'm gonna do regular ones at regular price. So I think I've been doing this for like a year or two. So I got the full moon ritual coming up is $10.10. Money, love, protection. I got the 1111 portal, creating balance within your money, your love life, and getting away these low vibrational entities. Join, because once I stop doing, listen, people, you do them religiously, so it's working. Okay, so like I've gotten confirmation when I've given if they've joined my rituals and I've given numbers on my readings, they play the numbers, they've won. Okay, so like while time lasts, Spirit told me yesterday, like, you're about to wrap that up. I said, okay, well, I'm just doing whatever I'm truly guided to do. I always feel like there's a white bird that flies by my window or a white feather, but when I look to see it, just I don't see it. But I just feel like literally heavy protection in the spiritual realm. Heavy. When I say heavy, like you're protected way more than you probably think or actually know, and especially loved ones. But you have a strong team of ancestors behind you. Like you are who your ancestors have been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? So email me for your personal readings. This is the only YouTube I have that's active right now. I got my Sunshine Sunstar Facebook limited time. The clock is ticking down. I'm getting ready to get rid of that. And I got my underscore sunshine underscore goddess underscore 333 review page. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Happy Tuesday, Quanika. Happy Tuesday. You guys get those thumbs up. 727. 717 was a number I picked up. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but that was a number I picked up, so use it at your discretion. Silence of the Lamb, which I never saw that movie, but I got the download this morning, so I don't know what that's about, okay? Acknowledge the enemy and it will flee. Something like that is what I was hearing this morning. So you're unavailable. You're out of reach. Unavailable energy is what I feel. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, we're giving some more people some time to get in here. And it's so interesting because I tried to post the short this morning and YouTube said or nah. But I just really think that whoever has this super sexual energy towards you, I keep picking up, but I'm not guided to channel it yet, right? So when I'm guided to channel it, I guess the divine's like, girl, we said no. Because I just feel like whatever this person, so like whenever someone gets rid of an entity or demonic low vibration entity in their life, if they revert back to the thing that told them get rid of this or the situation, 7 more comes and then it starts becoming a legion. Right? Sunshine Goddess, you've been dark lately. No, acknowledge the truth and the truth shall set you free. If you're scared, go to church. I don't know. I felt so, somebody made a comment yesterday about, oh, if you're with God, you wouldn't give this message or whatever. Scratch that. So all day I was like, well, okay, Spirit, what's going on? And it ruminated in my mind. I'm like, well, I'm just trying to warn people about things that are happening in real life. I get downloads. I can't help what comes. And then I came across a Bible verse that said that if you basically, if you know some shit, right? If you know some things and you don't say anything and then things happen, it's your fault. I said, oh, check out our community board. Okay, so for those that are afraid of dark messages, you don't know yourself. Okay, because we all carry dark and light, right? And at some point one or the other is going to thrive more than the other, right? And if these people want to do wicked things and I'm saying, hey, well, hey, we know, hey, we see you, it's pretty obvious, you're pretty demonic, you're pretty dark, just get your shit together before you go to a wake or be in your own wake or start preparing for your own funeral. It's all fair in love and war and a divine messenger. That's what I'm gonna do, right? So if you're afraid, don't be here, right? If you're scared, go to church. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't brought my children to church in a while. I'm not ashamed, but they're very close to the Lord. My son, they're very close to the Lord. Okay, so if you're scared of these messages and you're afraid, you don't have to be here at all. Okay, any comments I see, my moderators, hey sis, if you see anyone If you see anyone saying anything nasty, because sometimes I can't see a channel and I can't read, get them out of here. I don't care if you, my moderators are very intuitive as well. So if they feel it, you're getting out of here. Okay. So you can listen, you can come in your fake pages. I have my life set up that you have to pay me to see me. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay me to see me. So let's get on with the reading. Silence of the Lamb. I don't know what that is. Back to that part, because I've never watched that. Again, when I was younger and that movie came out, I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies because my imagination, no, I'm seeing shit. I was seeing shit. Okay. So my imagination wasn't running wild. I was a gifted child and there was nobody to help me with my gifts. Okay. So here we are. And I didn't start my channel as a tarot reader, and I'm pretty sure that one day I'll never have tarot cards again, right? I threw away some tarot cards. I said, ooh, that was different. You know, an ex bought me some used tarot cards, never used them, pulled them out. I said, ugh, throwing these away. Right? I started my channel off because I went through a spiritual awakening. I said, there's no way in hell, there's nobody else in life going through what I'm going through. Right? So each one reach one, each one teach one. When you heal yourself, you heal the people around you. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and being part of our soul family. Humiliation ritual gone bad. Humiliated themselves. There's no room for negative energy in your life. You are exactly who you say you are. Right? Some of these people are literally physically going to prison. You try to warn them. You try to tell them. You said these things are happening. That's it. Do not cast your pearls onto swine. You had one job and one job only, was to tell them, make them aware, and after they don't want to listen to you, too bad. Right? You passed a humiliation ritual and humiliated other people because you're smarter than you look. You're smarter than you think. The beast in you is sleeping, not bed and not dead. Right? And also another Bible verse that I got this morning, which was so good to download, because see, I get Bible verses and downloads before my readings to help me with the readings. Intuitively guided. If you've been watching my channel for the past couple of weeks, I grabbed the Bible at the end and there's our confirmation. Wow. Okay, so if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Okay, but I don't need to see the bullshit in the comments and all types of, like, save it for yourself, because then I'll turn my comments off and then you'll sit and watch and you'll be mad and miserable like you do every time you sit and watch. Okay, so if it doesn't resonate, you don't need to be here. If it makes you feel some type of way, leave. People leave and come back. It's like your enemy's like, stop. It's over. Game over. You outsmarted them. You outwitted them. They thought you were pretty. Doesn't mean punk. Okay? Some people just don't want to be that. Be careful for people trying to rage bait you into arguments because they're insecure, humiliated. Why'd you have a baby by someone you don't like? It's not our fault. We didn't. Can't even stand to look at them, smell them, be around them, and you take that out on everybody else. That's your fault. You did that. You humiliated yourself, trying to make somebody else jealous, using your ego and pride, trying to make somebody else jealous of some shit they was never even jealous of. Trying. 2 for 2. I'm trying. Humiliation ritual gone bad. Now people are going to jail, mental prisons. Whatever they did to you, they're running around like, I can't get out of this. You won't. You won't. The keys, doors closed, locked, thrown away. Threw it in the ocean. It's gone. Well, let the mermaids deal with it. It is. It's over. Okay, so again, whatever they did to you, what happens to you, whatever they sent for you is coming back to them tenfold. And it's the year of the 9. It's over. It ran into your blood until it ran into you. And ran in your community until it ran into you. You put an end to principalities that were going for a long, long, long time. People lay in bed at night afraid of your next move. What are you going to say? You're speaking your truth. And then when they come for you, they look ridiculous coming for you. They look like silent haters, like you just been waiting to pop off this whole time. And look what you're saying. Look at your delivery. Oh, how disgusting. How disgusting. Why are you acting like this? You really got people making you think you're popping your shit and you're looking like a hater. 3 for 3. I'm trying. Energy's energy. If it resonates. And I'm saying it may form, but it'll never prosper. So are we done yet? Their surveillance, the spying, the stalking, it's over. Somebody's literally going to jail. You know why? They're getting busted for doing what they've done to you. They willed in this low vibration demonic entity force in their life, and they played pussy, so now they're going to get, you know, it is what it is. It is what it's going to be. Okay, so asking you shall receive. You want to be out here doing crazy things to people? Well, crazy things are going to end up happening to you. Energy's energy, if it resonates, it's just a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio energy. We rise, baby. Phoenix, you arise from anything sent your way. Did they not know? It may form, but it'll never prosper. If God is for you, who could be against you? Do no harm to my prophet. Do not touch my anointed. It is written. Okay, so like maybe you needed to go through these things so you could tighten up. Tighten up your circle, tighten up your love life, tighten up your finances, tighten up at work, tighten up who you say and what you say it to, right? Sometimes you got to put a little lie in there to see who's actually saying what you're saying. You're like, that really was a lie. But now I know who's running and telling my business. Energy's energy. The peons, they telling their self, because when you're smart and people try to outsmart a smart person, it doesn't work out the way that they thought. So the whole time they're trying to get over on you and play games, you're very smart. A smart person can play dumb, but a dumb person can't play smart. And sometimes you have to talk to them like this because they rather rage bait and scream and argue, and you're like, well, I don't need to get my point across and scream to you. I can talk to you like this and tell you exactly what's happening, exactly what's going on, but why are you so angry? Because they're caught out. Because whatever plan they had for you, it's not working the way they thought. Because they weren't smart enough. Because they played on your intelligence. They played on your intuitions. For God gave us a spirit of discernment, love, and sound mind. There's no fear involved here. So where's the fear coming from? The people that try to instill the fear on you. Oh, you're going to have this kid and you're going to be alone. Okay. Making it. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved, not of Isis. You are intuitively intertwined in your journey and your destiny. They can't destiny swap with you if they wanted to, right? First, they try to siphon your energy. Then they try to play mind games with you, right? And then they try to come into your life and imitate you and do the things you do and talk the way that you do. It's in the sauce, not the recipe, okay? And then they try to be you. And then when they didn't get the experiences and they didn't get the results, it's like, oh, what happened? Nothing. Because exactly what was going to happen? Nothing. In their mind, they thought they outsmarted you. In their mind, they thought they had win you. How can you be 10 steps ahead of someone that's smarter than you? Like, play stupid games and win stupid prizes. Energy's energy. If it right, and now you have these people and knots. People are scared. The feds are coming. The police are coming. The murder mysteries, the cold case murders are solved. The hitman fell in love with you. Like, what else do we need? And then on top of playing with your intuition, like, are we done yet? Tricks are for kids. Games are for children. You have humiliated people trying to perform humiliation rituals on you. They're fighting amongst each other. They're getting kicked out of the groups. They're getting kicked out of whatever they're in that they thought was better than whoever. Like, people are here trying to play God. You're not bigger than the program. It's a wrap. When it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Some people have lost their power. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Baby, it's a wrap for you, baby. It's a wrap. It's over. Right? So we're starting with our Isis oracles. Knight of Isis. Okay? So people are supposed to be brought into your life for you to restore them and to be a brotherhood, sisterhood, and they did everything but that. Right? Where's your authenticity? You were so genuine. Yeah, until you took advantage of it, and now it's not there no more. Okay, so they thought you didn't have that in you. So they push and pride, they push and pride, they pulled you, put you away. Narcissistic energy at its finest, whatever. We already know what it is. But they don't get that side of you anymore. You know why? Because they played with it, they toyed with it, they took an advantage, and then they're remembering a time when you were actually who they want to be. Oh, okay. You were very nice, loving, giving, and gentle. Very much grace, very much forgiving. Okay, so forgive those who trespass against you, for they not know better. No, they knew better. They just thought that you would never find out. So, game over. Humiliation ritual gone bad. They're humiliated, and they're not in spiritual prison. They're going to be in physical prison. Oh my God, they're scared. Yeah, I would be too. You were born to people's life as a blessing, to restore them, to help them, to become a better. You were the blessing. They, oh, I wish I had a good friend that was honest, loyal. Well, what'd you do? You went and ran off with a bunch of people that made you think that they were going to be your friends and turned around and defriended you and kicked you out. Amongst the wolves, the Lord hid you amongst the divine said we're going to, they honored you. This is a job you had to do. There was one way in and one way out, right? They put you amongst the wolves, and your job was to trample amongst scorpions and snakes, and you did that among. You were with sheep. Sheep don't fox with wolves too often. No, not at all. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. You were the key to these people's lives. So now it's like these people want to come and initiate you because, like, what do you know? How do you know? Where do you know? Nope, stay where you're at. You did what you did, how to do it. Nobody wants to be a part of that, okay? Each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher destinies unfolding that use their unique attributes. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. That this means then not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping them thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection because you were born to these people's life to help them prosper and thrive and be abundant. But can't take everyone with you, so you left their asses where they are, okay? You are under spiritual guidance and protection of the divine feminine. Part of your higher destiny this lifetime is to heal and flourish through the divine feminine and her many forms, especially in those forms that are truly resonate and hold meaning for you. That means if they were tired of dealing with liars, they got to one in their life that didn't lie. If they're tired of dealing with people that were not respectable, they got someone respectable. See, these low vibrational divine masculines, you're not gonna get what you let slip away. You're not gonna get that again. They're gonna look for you in everyone they meet, yeah, until they fix themselves. And then when they're guided away from these people, and then they go back 7 more demons. Are you didn't learn the lesson yet? You like that? You like living in low vibration and spiritual poverty? What they're projecting on the outside is not how they're feeling on the inside. Oh, I'm rich. I'm rich. You are? We couldn't tell. Energy's energy. If it, and we don't mean rich in finance, we mean rich in everything that money can't buy, because you're a liar, you're a cheater, you steal, you manipulate, right? But where is that getting you? What demonic forces? It doesn't get you. People walk around bigger than the program and think that, like, they're not going to get dealt with. Like, just because you don't say and open up about the things that they've done or you did, but it doesn't, like, God sees and knows all. So who do they think that they're fooling? Who? People go home in bed at night regretting what they've done, what they've said to you. They can't sleep. They're trapped in a mental prison about what they've done to you. Like, you've exposed some type of people, situations, their lifestyle, their sexuality, their identity, and now they're like, damn, how'd that happen? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. What do you mean? It is what it is. It is what it's going to be. Okay, the healing will happen on your own personal path and may well be part of the work that you offer in services to the world. This oracle brings special indication that your soul is braiding or twining the divine feminine energies in particular forms. See, they try to intertwine you with their low vibrational things, and the divine was not letting that happen. That was not going to happen. If anything, they try to get you caught up in twisted lies and twisted things. It doesn't work like that. When you're pure, authentic, and that's who you are. You don't need to lie, steal, or cheat, or manipulate, or gaslight. That's just who you are. People need to do that to show up in an energy like you. I'm a lie on them so people like me more. No, you're just looking like a liar now. You're looking like a secret hater. Come out your secret hiding spot. We see you. We know it's pretty obvious. Okay, and now everyone else knows too. You're just a hater. It's okay. Jesus had haters strong and terrible. Judas wasn't a demonic. The enemy used Judas. Judas wasn't a demon himself. No, we all know Judas was after walking with the Lord, but the enemy used him. Judas himself was not demonic. He was used by the enemy. Jesus didn't treat him any different. Still washed his feet, still prepared him still let him sit at the tables. He's like, yo, I know one of y'all snaking me, and okay, he didn't treat them less up because he knew he was being snaked. He said, all right, well, one day it's gonna come to light. Guess it's not today. Let's feast, let's eat. God will prepare you a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Yeah, that's part 2. They forgot. I guess they're so bigger than the program that they just started forgetting. right? So you're flourishing, you're moving forward, and these people are stuck stagnant, wondering what happened. You lied, you manipulated, you cheated, you caused hurt, you abused, just to name a few. They know. It's pretty obvious. Okay? For some, this will be a specific guidance and energetic process that will be often strong and deep. It's ongoing, it doesn't stop. Your elevation continues while they're staying right here, right? A smart person can play smart, but a dumb person can play smart. A dog returns to a vomit, and a fool that returns back follies in their something. I can't remember exactly. You're not returning back to the. Why would you need to return to vomit when God's preparing you a feast? God will never have you sit down amongst people that don't like you or care for you. He will never prepare a meal. Why do you think that you keep trying to go out to dinner with people and it's not working? They don't fuck with you. That's why. Okay? So stop forcing yourself on people that have proved to you in many ways that they're not there, they're not down for you the way that you were down for them. Okay? You return back to that, you're going to bring 7 more demons when you go back home. The same principalities you tried to fight when you walked away are going to be the same ones. They're going to start forming legions within your life. Chaos. Okay? If they bought you chaos before, you think they're not going to be chaos. You think like all of a sudden they woke up and said, oh, I don't want to be chaos. Now, we're not denying supernatural miracles, but these people knew what they were doing. It's not a secret. Okay? They just thought you would never find out. Okay, the initiate will feel as if they're integrating parts of their goddess energy that's just not on them, it's in them. It's in you. We could have the same outfit on, it's not going to look the same. We could be the exact same body measurements, cross the T's, dot the I's. It's still going to look different because no one is you, and that's your superpower. At all. That's it. Argue me that. He who does not sin cast her first stone. Argue me that somebody else in this world could be just like you. Absolutely not. Okay, you could share similarities and interests and hobbies, but at the end of the day's got to end because you go your way and there go theirs. Even if you're laying in the same bed, you still have difference, right? You're supposed to be one when you're married, but you still are your own person. You still didn't come from the same mom. You still are different. So as much as they try to imitate you and copy you and emulate you and annihilate you and humiliate you, they still did not achieve the results of being you because they are not you. Okay? Energy is energy, and they're realizing that. Okay? It is a deeply personal, spiritually powerful growth experience for your soul. Yeah, you had to go through that stuff, right? Because honestly, the divine used these people for you to grow and be better. So were you humiliated by the divine? No, they just put you in different people, places, and situations. You had to learn the lessons, right? You had to clear the karmic debt. Many of these people that you fall out with are no longer associated with or tied to because there was a karmic debt that needed to be paid. They're going to either pay it by being a good person to you in this lifetime, or you're going to pay it by not being nasty to your Judas, right? Why would you be nasty to Judas? Judas was being used by the enemy. Why would you, like, come on. Come on over here. I'm saying, and you still were nice to people that were not nice to you. After you've been shown repetitiously over and over again, year after year, they don't care about you, but you didn't treat them like you didn't care about them. That's how they got exposed, by how they treated you, by what they did. By if you need all those people to gang up on you, do you not know how powerful you are? They can't hate you out loud. They can't hate you out loud. If they hated you out loud, they'll look like a hater. Silent surprises. Silent surprises. They can't do that anymore. It's over. Okay? The process doesn't make you lose your individuality. If it is happening in a genuine way, you will not believe yourself to be the goddess in question. You instead experience. These things are experiences. You know why? Because you didn't turn into people that hurt you. So now it's an experience while they're trapped in a mental prison because they have become exactly what they've done. And that was the deja vu moment for me. I told you guys I dream of my readings sometimes. They have become exactly what they tried to do to you. Lying, cheating, son of a... Oh, my reading didn't freeze this morning. Oh, because they're caught out. Energies, somebody is going to jail. You're hacking people's stuff. You're putting trackers on their car. You're doing things you're not supposed to be doing, and enough is enough. All right, well, now since you want to do all that, people are speaking their truth. The FBI, the feds are involved, the CIA are involved because you're awakened spirit soul and they know that. And now it's crazy. It had to happen like this. Divinely guided, divinely planned, and divinely protected. They forgot that part. You know what I'm saying? And you can't outsmart a person that's smarter than you. Okay? You will not cease to exist as an individual, yet you have grown into more divine communion with sacred powers. You have grown in your divinity due to all the chaos and BS that was born far away. So instead of humiliating you, what you did was open up a channel for spiritual growth. We know that silence surprises. For others, there will be a defense and sense of divine feminine in many forms and faces that will enjoy the variety and vastness as you grow spiritually. Everyone's not out to hurt you. Some people are growing from what you've been through because they've been through that too. They're like, damn, you went through that too. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right? And here we are on the other side of the fire. While they're standing on the other side and they're like, help me. You're like, quick, off task. When I finished my reading yesterday, I went into the kitchen and there was a bumblebee, right? She came in when I bought the Halloween decorations in, but I lost her and she showed up yesterday after the reading. Her leg was broken. It's a bumblebee, like in the house. I scooped her up. I put some syrup on there and I put some water and I bought her and I set her outside. I said, I don't know how much more I can help you, but I hope your people come help you. And I set her outside. And when we came home, the paper was done. My kids were so stressing about this. I'm like, guys, listen, she's going to call for her people. She's a bumblebee. She looked kind of older. They're going to come help her, right? They're going to come help her. They're going to come get her. By the time I got out of work and school, the paper was gone. She stayed there for a long time. I said, you need nourishment. You need water. I got you, sis. I got you, right? It's a bee in my house, okay? But like, I don't want the cat to get it. The dog was going crazy. No, we're going to scoop her up. We're going to bring her outside. And I'm going to tell her she's going to be okay, right? Sometimes you have to tell your enemies or people that sense to destroy you, it's going to be okay, right? I didn't want this for you. I didn't want these things to happen, but you were so gung-ho on destroying me that I'm going to feed you and nourish you. And the Lord said, don't turn your back on your enemies. Feed them, nourish them, give them a place to rest, and then send them on their way. Okay, so now you're not nourishing these people anymore. You're not feeding their ego. You're not feeding them their pride. You're not stroking their ego. You're saying, okay, here's some food. You know what I'm saying? I know what you came to do, but you can't stay here anymore. You can't stay in my life anymore. This chapter is closed. It's over. And you let it go. What were you going to do? Beat Judas in the head and say, tell me you're a Judas right now. Say it. No, you're going to let it play out and you're going to let them show their face and show their hands and let them keep throw the glass at the house, but it's not going to break. You just let it be what it's going to be. That was part of the humiliation ritual, getting you out of character, rage baiting you, stealing from you, lying on you, being deceptive in your face. And you're like, whole time you're like, you're lying to me and I know the truth, but okay. You will sense a particular goddess so much and feel deepening soul connections and awakening to the divine, which is emanating forces behind all the goddess energies. They awoke in something that they can't put back to sleep. And in their life, it may be low vibrational. In your life, it's high vibrational. The beast in me is sleeping, not dead. Only God can resurrect situations. Lazarus, get up. I need you. Oh my God, the first time I heard that, I was about to cry. What? I was about to cry when the first time I heard that. I was like, what? If these people come back into your life, if the divine resurrects these situations because they know that it's okay for that to happen. But until then, let lying dogs lie. A hit dog will holler. That's it. It is what it is. It is what it's going to be. For others, that will simply be a knowing that love for you, whether it man or woman, is a key part of your spiritual journey in this lifetime. You were sent to love them. You were sent to honor them. You were sent to help them. You were sent to hold them, to love them, to nourish their soul, to feed them, to be a beacon of light to them. If they don't want that, there's nothing you can do, right? Let them be imprisoned in their mind. It's like a corn maze. They can't even get out if they wanted to. The circles they ran around you, you stopped and said, all right, I'm just not going to run in circles. I'm just going to, the exit sign's right there. They were so gun-ho on running circles around you. You're like, well, yeah, I could stay in here and run these circles. I'm just going to walk right there. Oh, there's no way out. You're like, the exit. There's no way out. Okay. And then you went, closed the door, locked the key, and kept it moving. And then they're like, oh. Everyone's looking around like, are we stuck? Absolutely. Trapped in your own mind. Trapped in what they've done to you. They can't sleep. They can't eat. Every time something happens, they know it's because what they've done to you. Spiritual poverty. Spiritual jail. And for some, physical jail too. And you may have nothing to do with the fact that they were driving drunk. And now they have DUIs. And now they're going to jail. What did you have to do? You didn't give them the bottle. You didn't say drink, but they're drinking because they know what they've done to you. They know how they felt. They know that they can't even forgive themselves for what they've done to you because they're so worried about, do you forgive them? Absolutely. That's why I sleep good every night. That's why you sleep good every night, because you forgive people that trespass against you on purpose. On purpose. It is what it is, and it is what it's going to be. Can we move on now? They can't move on. You're moving on. You're flourishing. You're growing. While their stomach are knots, every time they hear every time they drive, everything they look, everything trying to poison you, and now they're afraid to eat out. Nobody wants to poison you. Why are you so worried? That's why they don't eat out anymore, because they're so worried, because they poison you. They're thinking that, oh, am I going to get salmonella? You know what I'm saying? They're worried about that. All the things they did to you to get a rise out of you, to try to make you give up on life, to try to drive you insane. Psychic, not psycho. Psychic. Some people are more in tune than you think and ask to be, right? You didn't ask for this job asked for me. Many are called, few are chosen. Okay, well, they wanted to see how chosen you were with fake pages and fake numbers and disguised relationships and deceptive and sending false lovers into your life to see. Single doesn't mean thirsty. You don't drink from every cup. You don't need to be intrigued by everyone that's interested in you. Doesn't mean you think they're for you. Like, see how when you're smart, people try to play dumb games. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You never were playing. That's the thing. How do you outsmart a bunch of people that are playing a game on you and you didn't even know? You won by being you, true, authentic, and a light. Light drives out darkness. Darkness cannot drive out light. Energy is energy. If it resonates. Okay? Your important spiritual task is just to love and be loved. Living with honor and respect for the body, the earth, and being committed to grow in consciousness, awareness. Some of you have Christ consciousness. They're like, where is this coming from? The divine. How do you know that the divine, whoever your highest person is Christ consciousness? Some people sit really, really, really close to the divine. What do I gotta look like it, talk like it? Why do you think that people that are homeless or they're crazy? No, they're speaking facts downtown on the green, right? Right? They're speaking facts. They don't have to look like it. Well, maybe they're looking like what they've been through, but they know what they're talking about, right? People like, oh, this homeless person's rambling. No, they know what they're talking about. Now I look back on when I was a psych nurse, those people knew exactly what they were talking about. They just didn't know how to channel the energy, right? Some people are chosen and they just don't know how to channel the energy. They don't know how to stay grounded because substance abuse and alcohol and promiscuity and there's a demonic force to just take over. And they're like, I don't even know what to do now. Yeah, because you just unclean spirits. It's over. Your hands are dirty. You threw the stones. We saw you. You broke the glass. It was you. You're caught on camera. It was you. We know it was you. It's pretty obvious. Right? But instead of giving these people jail time, you said, I'm gonna let God deal with their grace, and jail time is being served on their own. Right? Because you don't need to cast stones on anyone. Because you know you've done sins and you've done things in your life that you're not proud of, but you change your ways. You change your life, you change your way of thinking, you become a better person. That's why we wake up every day. I mean, I thought that's why I think think that's why we're here now. If you're guided to my channel, it's because there's some type of healing that you want involved in your life. You let go of what you didn't want and allow the divine to give you what they thought you needed, right? Okay, so being committed to growing Christ consciousness and how to best express that love and respect is actually genuine healing. You didn't need to be like the people that hurt you. You didn't need to go do the things that they've done to you. You said, well, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to fix my ways. I'm going to change my life. And I'm going to strive to be the best person that I could be. And in the end, you win a game that you never asked to play. And now you get to sit back and feast and watch the divine do their work, because the humiliation ritual got them humiliated. I love you guys so much. Happy Thankful Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday. We listen and we don't judge. I love you guys so much. Email me, sunshinegoddess323@gmail.com. I love you guys so much. I'm using my Isis Oracle in knots. You leaving people in knots because you dedicated to healing and being a better person, and you didn't fight fire with fire. You walked through the fire. And now you can carry the flame, because you know that in order to heal things, in order to grow, you have to heal. I love you guys so much. Keep your head up and your heart close. God, have a great day. It's election day. And make sure you're doing choices from the heart and not because you want to fit in with other people. Because these people are trapped in illusions. They're trapped for life. They're trapped. This is their new reality. The reality they set for you is the reality that they have to live. And if these situations are ever resurrected, it's because they've learned and they've done enough healing and they've elevated. But until then, until next time, I love you guys so much. Keep your head up and your heart close. God, I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.